Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
Yo,
Yeah,
Mr. Shotgun Man. What are you doing, Mr. Shotgun Man?
about to run this Madden game.
Oh boy. All right, nigga. Good night.
I'll be done in an hour though. I left the party. Hmm. 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 Oh shit.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
On one, ready? Let's get set. Stop.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Can.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Jackson going to keep it. Through the middle of the field. He may go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 67 yards. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well. Hell of a first play. 8 ball.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Look at this Baltimore defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
11, right 80, 11, 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. They've got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards.
Another one of these guys. All right. I don't know.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27.
Right 80, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Okay.
The Bengals at 3-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
To the air again, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here we go, here we go.
Pacheco is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Here we go.
Brown is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Now Burrow changing things up here. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Touchdown.
Okay. That's your mission. Got it.
3rd touchdown now on the year.
Understood.
And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
This nigga's 36, bro. That
We'll
just
see if
keep
this rain affects the team's
talking about
decisions
Madden
going
is
forward.
this
But they
game.
kick it here, and it's good.
Ain't no way this is a game and you 3-6, bro.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
All right.
And, CD, you look at this defense, you know, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine.
Lamar.
And I think that's more the
what are you doing, brother man?
Than trying to be absolutely perfect.
What are we doing, brother man?
End up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's a 2nd and 8. This time Jackson will throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Ravens 14, Bengals 7.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Mike Green racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
180. 180.
Here's Burrow. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
180. 180.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Burrow loses the football.
3 straight sacks.
14-7 our score.
3 different stunts, 3 straight sacks. Let's go.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion.
Damn.
6 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we?
Wait, ref.
We said, hey, have you prepared for...
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On his loop for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Bengals 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he takes this to the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last series for him, a little disappointing. Forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Here we go. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
That's so bullshit.
Higgins. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
180.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. It's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
Throw left side complete to Chase. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's get set. Right 80. Right up. 11 time.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
11. 11.
Play action. It's Burrow. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end,
That's
Gesicki.
so garbage.
And able to break one tackle,
That
but
is
then
so
quickly
garbage.
brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
He puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Ravens have got it. And part of hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Gonna throw right side here, complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Got a man open. It's Chase. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
On 1, right? Here we go, here we go. 180. 11,
Now
11,
Burrow
11.
changing the look.
Stop.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On one, ready? Here we go. 180. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
11, 11.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal.
Just set. Stop. 180. 11,
And now they'll shift things around.
11, MT, Tate. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
11,
but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Brown. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
He's swinging around.
Give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a third and goal.
On one, ready? Here we go. Stop.
They'll give it here to Brown. In the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
No.
They lost 2, and it brings up 4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them
3 timeouts in 40 seconds.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
BCF.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Second down and a yard.
Hey, Alpha, say hi. Say hi. Hey, Ozzy. Hey, report. Cut.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Baltimore.
They go play action now. Jackson. On target to his man, Likely.
Get in, big Likely.
Into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Get in, baby.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Isaiah Likely in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Luke now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Bengals 10. Tyler Luke.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Reset from out of this game.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 25 yards to the house, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Burrow will throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. And almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
11. Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Burton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. 180.
Here's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
1-1.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
180.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
180.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Jackson going to keep it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson and CD. That one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise. With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 7.
180.
Jackson now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Here's 3rd and 7.
No, we see.
Jackson. He's got his man Sharp complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens extend their lead yet again. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 43-yard
On one, ready?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Let's get set. 180. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this down inside the 40.
First down. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Bro, you got to get up there at 44.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On one, ready? 11, 11, 11. Here we go. 12, 180. 180, hot.
And Burrow going to throw again. Burrow loses the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Gun. 11, empty. 180. 12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't.
Sorry for your Bigfoot.
And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Sorry for you.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP?
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
That's his 8 catches.
Great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the
8
year,
catches, scenario complete.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here we go. 180. Lights up.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure.
Here we go.
Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure.
What?
So
Who was
example
that?
of it there. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Valencia. Please. Stay open. Tom Stunt.
On 1, ready? Gun. Shot. 180.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Thank you.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Don't get a horse, bro.
Picked off by
Get a hawk,
Roquan
baby.
Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. After the pick six, here's Burrow again. Got a man.
What a fucking angle 44. What the hell?
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to lose
Nigga lost a yard.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Right, 80. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
Oh, I fucking switched stick.
That's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
I was trying to use a pass rush move.
Had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
They got me.
And I'm okay with that cliche. All right, maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it off.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he comes back with one. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 33. That'll go with
Roquan
34
and
yards that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
11.
Burrow will throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
It's funny.
But it's 3rd down.
11.
Again, it's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
11.
And audible here to get a new look. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. Taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And Burrow going to change the play.
Yeah. Come on now. I'm going to let you keep throwing it.
Come on, trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league.
It's
got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now it's the backup Cousins.
And
he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They go play action. Cousins. He shot it. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Thank you.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They get this out quickly to the left side.
This is his best play. It's his best play. It's the only play that he's effective.
But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment.
The only reason that worked
enjoy
is
the
because
time, celebrate,
I was in man,
save the full
and
reflection for later.
Like they
Make
swapped
sure you grab someone on the
safeties, man
sidelines and say,
assignments.
hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point by
It is what it
McPherson, up and good, as they make the
That's
score
still 24
just a
points, my
slight
friend.
bit more respectable here in the final quarter of
He
play.
really should have had 10.
And following the touchdown now,
I
it's
think his
Bradley
second drive of the
Pinion
game
on to
was
kick
his
this one
most
away.
effective.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Powering his way forward. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Don't worry.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
They really shot the gap.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understandably,
GG's, pal.
not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year.
Wow.
And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
50 passes. 5 for 95 and 3 touchdowns. Really was 100 plus, but I lost a couple yards on my last play. Tried to sneak one in. It is what it is. T. Higgins 12 catches on drags and pump strings. Yeah, bro. Got my 8 catches I needed for him. 191 yards. Touchdown. Likely with 4, Baker with 3. I can win at 5 pancakes. Oh, ooh. Rams gave up 2 sacks. Brown, Fairchild, Patrick Wills. There we go. Red up sack again. 5 TFLs, 2.5 sacks. Metabike, 4 TFLs, 2.5 sacks. Johnny Cage, 3 TFLs, half a sack. O'Connor, 3 TFLs. Aham, Trent Simpson, Mike Green, 1 tack. Yo, what? 1 stack? Like, come on, bro. It's insane. O'Connor with a pick 6. Pass deflection. That PK with 2 forced fumbles. Malachi with 1. Cover. Okay. On to the college football game. That big ass cheese on his feet. I wonder why the fans are only at 98%. Like, bro, we lost 1 game. Come on, cuz. Like green tide. Well, not tide. Shit, Minnesota's got 14. Minnesota's got that. What drill cook? That's funny as hell. Yo, the fact that I'm not even in the freaking top three for pass touchdowns is crazy. 39. Look at that ratio though. What is that? 13 touchdown to interception ratio? 39 touchdowns, only 3 picks. Oh, an overall season rating of 153.5? Like, what? Taking 12 sacks though in 11 games, 10 games. Already had my bye. Slinging, I was slinging it these 2 seasons, but god damn, 82%, 39 touchdowns, only 3 picks. Beautiful. Haven't thrown an interception since the Steelers game. We lost by 3 in this one. That was the interception Seahawks game, but other than that, bro, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 perfect QBR games in a single season. It's insane. 22 of 24, 5 touchdowns, no picks. That was a CPU game though. Chargers was also a CPU game. This was versus a user, and this was versus a user. We took 3 sacks, but it is what it is. That's would have been his second 100-yard rushing game of the season. Damn. Now, I really don't run with him like that, bro. Like 5 rush attempts in the game. Really, it was 4 for 120 something yards, which is crazy because he also has 3 touchdowns. I lost like 15, 25 yards on that last play of the game. Well, pretty sure we're up for MVP. We should be anyway. Yep. I don't think nobody catching me, bro. Not with these numbers. 720 rush yards, 11 touchdowns, only 1 fumble. Only 4 turnovers from Lamar Jackson in 10 games. That's fucking amazing. Hey, both my wide receivers about to hit out. Bow wow. And the BK's up to 9. Let's go. Swinson 7.5. Simpson 5. Johnny K's got 5. K Ham and Peebles got 3.5. Malachi Roquan and Alex Orgy. Roquan's currently leading the team in interceptions with only 3. Crazy. Man, let's go get this college game, man.